Anime mentors serve as every main character's inspiration, and these mentors rarely take over the spotlight. So today is the day when senseis get to shine, and these are the moments when anime mentors broke the internet.
びっくりさせんなよ。その刀やっぱり偽物だったんだな。次は首を落としてやろう。いて。社会人は暇じゃねえんだよ。てめえら。調子に乗んなよ。シャボン玉か？
筆の全てを飲み込み消滅させてしまう黒玉を。この男あろうことかすでに。なんでさっきまで逃げていた男に何が起きた
？Starting off, we've got Reigen's 1000%. So the biggest fraud in the entire series suddenly becomes one, if not the strongest character in the show after Mob accidentally dumps all of his psychic power straight into Reigen. Through this hilarious twist of fate, Reigen just turns into this unstoppable powerhouse and starts wrecking opponents one after another in the most underwhelming way you can imagine. This crazy moment caught everyone completely off guard, and after one random accident, he suddenly becomes the god tier character as if he'd been hiding his power level the whole time. So I was ranking anime squads the other day, and it got me thinking, what if you could build your own crack team of heroes and villains, throw them into chaos, and pretend you're the mastermind behind the hype? Well, that's basically Marvel's Strike Force, the free mobile squad RPG where Iron Man, Wolverine, Venom, and the rest of Marvel's multiverse show up looking like they're ready to solo an entire arc. Use my link in the description or scan the QR code to download it for free. You've got campaigns, blitz, arena, raids, alliance war, and even a wild tournament mode called Cosmic Crucible. And since it's December, the Group Mars event is live. Yes, you can literally celebrate the holidays by farming shards and costumes with Groot. Peak cinema. But here's the real cheat code. Use Venom free when you download to unlock Venom instantly. Pair him with Carnage and you basically have the symbiote equivalent of a toxic best friend duo that wipes squads out for fun. Link in the description, QR on screen. Don't miss the free Venom unlock.
はい、ちょっと失礼するよ。こんなバカ誰が！私の身内のもんが随分と世話になったようだね。
おいおい、勘弁してくれよ。てめえ、一体何者だ！
Despite being just a housewife, Izumi Curtis proves that she's absolutely not someone you want to mess with. When Greed ran his cocky mouth about not wanting to fight a girl, it was over for him. Izumi grabs him by the face and electrocutes the absolute hell out of him, and just when you think she's done, she proceeds to whip out this nasty high kick straight to Greed's face that sends him crashing into the wall with enough force that his human face popped back out. Now, Izumi kicking the hell out of Greed really speaks volumes as she demonstrates her mastery in both alchemy and hand-to-hand combat. No wonder the Elric bros were frightened of her. I mean, who wouldn't be?
左で止められた！撃ち下ろしてくるぞ！気を失うな！目を見開け！来るぞ！右が来る！鼻がガラ空きになる！狙ってるのは分かってる。片腹なんぞくれてよ！流血、拳が！左拳は死んだよ。だがな。
Gamogawa's backstory is something we didn't know we absolutely needed until we got it, and man, it turned out to be one of the saddest and most jaw-dropping anime mentor origin stories ever created. From the beginning, we all knew that Gamogawa was a strict coach, but in his backstory, we finally understood exactly why he's that strict with his fighters. His brutal fight against Ralph Anderson is the definition of old-school grit and that unwavering determination that just hits different. Despite their fight not having any superpowers or flashy attacks flying around, it somehow puts modern show fight scenes to absolute shame.
それとももうボケてるのか
おぼろ流水山終わりじゃよ
Following up is Hakuro vs Gyoya from Tensura. This time, Grandpa unleashes a can of absolute ass-whooping. The moment was clean, fast, and brutal as Hakuro finally stopped playing along with Gyoya's little antics and instantly ended their fight with one hit. The most interesting part here is that the strike was so ridiculously fast that Gyoya couldn't even react to it at all. This just proves that without any handicaps holding him back, Hakuro is a beast that shouldn't be messed with.
そういう場合はお仕置きだぞキューッと抱きしめろ何このマスこんなもんずら
Up next, we have the woman who is the definition of a badass. When Wyatt Beck tries to step to her, Lisa absolutely demolished him without even trying. Like, the dude came at her with everything he had, and she just casually wrecked him while looking fabulous the entire time. No sweat, no struggle, just pure dominance wrapped in elegance. She proves she's not just a mentor, she's the whole package of grace and power combined. You go, girl.
二人とも空を見て、夜が来る。
Up next is Chandler from Seven Deadly Sins. This dude was Meliodas' former master, and when he decided it was time to flex, he straight up blanketed an entire region in darkness with his ability called True Night. Now, here's the funny part. When you first see Chandler, the guy looks like a cranky old babysitter who won't stop complaining about everything. You'd think he's just some annoying side character who talks big but can't back it up. Nope. Turns out this old man is an absolute monster who casually stomped the entire Seven Deadly Sins crew like they were nothing.
何しやがるてめえ
デンジ。
二人に人権はない。俺はガキの頃から力が強くておもちゃをすぐ壊しちゃう。お前たちを最高に生かした奴らにしてやるよ。
How can we miss out Kishibe? Kishibe is absolutely not your typical mentor, because his training method is just murdering Denji and power over and over again, like it's a casual Tuesday afternoon. Watching these two rookies get absolutely demolished by the most chill assassin in the world was genuinely hilarious. They tried everything they could think of. Ambushes, teamwork, setting up traps, you name it. And every single time they thought they had a solid plan, Kishibe just casually walked in and destroyed them along with their necks. The wildest part about Kishibe's training sessions is that he's not even doing anything fancy or flashy. He just moves with this calm precision and takes them both down with minimal effort like he's swatting flies.
こっち来んなよ。一つしかねえ。あっちがロビーの親戚だって。百者百中。
Sliding its way into this list, we have Sensei Bachiko's 100 shots, 100 kills moment. For the longest time, Bachiko had just been this mischievous mentor who keeps bullying Iruma into doing her laundry and running errands like some unpaid intern. She's still a great mentor for the future Demon King, but honestly, we've never actually seen her do anything that shows how powerful she really is. Like, all we see her doing is goofing around and bickering with everyone else in the series. But then the moment finally came where she had to show what she's got, and Bachiko absolutely unleashed her ultimate technique called 100 shots, 100 kills. That right there proves she's not just talking big for no reason.
こいつらは俺が守る。螺旋丸。
For the longest time, I genuinely didn't expect anything from Konohamaru. This dude was just a snot-nosed brat running around. But man, I was so wrong about him, because his fight against Jugo had me completely shook. He barely gets any screen time, and then really just says, "Hold my beer," because I'm about to absolutely steal the show, and then proceeded to flex his agility and creativity throughout the entire fight. Now, sure, Jugo is a literal monster who can physically overpower Konohamaru without even trying. Despite the massive power difference between them, Konohamaru was out there dodging and weaving through every single one of Jugo's attacks like it was a dance routine. Man, he really grew up to become a great sensei. Liking this list so far? Let me know by giving this video a like and sharing a comment down below who your favorite mentor is.
アゼリューゼ。
なんだ、私は魔力を制限していた。
Next is Frieren vs Aura from Frieren Beyond Journey's End. No yelling, no flashy power-ups, just centuries of experience wrapped in the calmest expression imaginable. Aura thinks she's the apex mage, and Frieren basically goes, "Sweetie, I've fought people who made you look like tutorial fodder." The moment Frieren reverses Aura's command spell with absurd ease, now that was peak mentor energy. She just gave a masterclass. It's the kind of scene that reminds you why ancient mentors in anime scare us more than any villain. One thing we know is that in the Fire Force series, Shinmon Benimaru is literally on another level compared to everyone else. He just shows off a tiny fraction of his power when the White Clans decide to invade Asakusa. Now, instead of letting his town get wrecked, Benimaru casually takes the entire fight to the sky and drops an attack so insane that it temporarily changed the color of the whole sky. The move itself was absolutely sick, and the animation went hard, but you know what made the moment even more incredible? The sound effects were the perfect cherry on top that just grabbed your ears and left you sitting there desperately wanting more.
じゃあこんなのはどう？
そろ限界かな。
限界ね。三角帽子嬢ちゃん、限界を超えた俺の魔法、その先を言ってんだよ。マナズ闇まとい。
And to top that, we've got Yami from Black Clover. Without a shadow of a doubt, we all know Yami is one of Black Clover's S-tier characters, and he proves it during this insane battle between the Magic Knight squad captains when he gets trapped in Dorothy's glamour world. In true surpass your limits fashion, Yami just decides to go absolutely beyond and casually unleashes an attack that slices through dimensions like they're made of paper. Nothing escapes this man's attacks, and everything in the Slash's path gets cut with zero effort. Now, here's the hilarious part. He only did this because he wanted to escape Dorothy's dimension, but he accidentally cut both teams' crystals in the process and ended the entire game on the spot.
私も彼を育てるまではまだ予算だった。まだ死ぬんだな。らしくない小細工だ。星が入ってなかったからな。ユナイテッド。さらばだ。ワン・フォー・オール。
When you're talking about legendary mentors in anime, we gotta talk about All Might. From day one, we knew this man was the GOAT of the series. I mean, his first entrance made it pretty clear, and his final fight against All For One just cemented that status even harder. The crazy part is that All Might was completely nerfed at this point and couldn't even use his power like he used to, but he still pushed himself to face off against his greatest enemy just to protect his students. The emotional build-up in this moment had everyone glued to their screens the entire time. Honestly, words just aren't enough to describe how insanely satisfying that final punch was. Chills. Literal chills.
獣じゃな。させねえよ。あとは画廊だけだ。
And now we've got Bang absolutely demolishing his own student Garo. Now, Saitama vs Genos is also a great entry, sure, but before anyone gets upset, this beatdown is completely justified because we all know how absurdly strong Garo is that only a handful of heroes could even stand a chance against him. But when your student goes down the wrong path, it's the master's job to set them straight. Even though Garo was heavily injured, he was still a massive threat, and Bang knew he couldn't afford to hold back at all. Bang's one-sided beatdown on Garo is genuinely a scene you won't forget anytime soon, because despite his old age, this man was an absolute force of nature.
まだ立ち上がるのか。クソくらいじゃ。悟空、クリリン。我が弟子たちよ。なぜ倒れねえ。お主らと共にある。カメハメハジャ。よくやった、じいさん。
Coming up is a moment when Master Roshi pushed through his limits like an absolute legend. This man is a senior citizen and a human competing in the Tournament of Power, where he's surrounded by youthful aliens and warriors who should realistically destroy him. But somehow Master Roshi was keeping up with all of his opponents like age was just a number. His highlight came when he was completely bruised and exhausted from battling Ganos. Despite looking like he just went through a meat grinder, Master Roshi forced himself to get back up and gathered whatever energy he had left to pull off the final Kamehameha and blast his opponent straight out of the ring. Pure magic.
領域展開無料空所
何も見えん、何も感じん、何もかも見える、すべて感じる。
皮肉だよね、緩やかに死ぬなんて。さて、誰に言われて。
How can we leave out the most charismatic sensei, Gojo Satoru? During his first fight against Jogo, Gojo Satoru was showcasing his overwhelming strength without putting in any actual effort. The whole time Jogo was legitimately fighting for his life, while Gojo was just casually enjoying the process of opening a can of whoop ass on his special grade cursed spirit. Then, just when Jogo thought he finally had Gojo trapped inside his own domain expansion, Gojo nonchalantly overpowers it by unleashing Infinite Void like it's nothing. From removing his blindfold super slowly to reveal those magnificent baby blue eyes to casually ripping Jogo's head off like a pineapple. Who doesn't love Gojo? There's a reason why he's so famous.
残火の立つ西。通じると言った。手を貸せ。なんだ、あんなもので。残火の立ち北。
And now we have Yamamoto from Bleach. That's exactly why this man was the head captain for 1,000 years. And during the 1,000-year Blood War arc, we finally see why he held that position for so ridiculously long. Yamamoto's Bankai stayed hidden for the entire series up until this point, and now we understand why he kept it locked away. Because the moment he unleashed his Bankai, temperatures instantly skyrocketed to absolutely insane levels. Yamamoto's Bankai wasn't even flashy or over the top like you'd expect. It was literally just an absurdly hot sword that turned him into the embodiment of the sun itself. He was radiating so much heat that anything coming too close would instantly turn into ash. Now here's another absolute epic banger for the history books. Might Guy's fight against Madara was so ridiculously insane that he earned the undisputed GOAT badge, and honestly, why shouldn't he get it after what he pulled off? In that crazy high-stakes situation, Might Guy made the ultimate sacrifice by opening the 8th gate and accomplished something everyone thought was impossible. Nobody expected the series' comic relief character to pull off a main character level feat, but Might Guy proved that he was a straight-up wolf in sheep's clothing when he unleashed his final technique. The build-up from Guy's goofy, lovable character to this absolutely menacing fighter was so iconic that even Madara himself declared Guy the strongest of all time. Iconic. We've seen many mentors, but the one who needs a mention is Garp. Everyone already knew he was strong, but we'd never really seen him in action consistently, which is why so many people were doubting this old man. But then One Piece episode 1114 dropped, and Garp finally shut every single doubter up and cemented his position as someone you absolutely shouldn't mess with. This crazy old man literally sent his entire ship flying into the air with just one punch. All of this just to rescue Kobe, his beloved student too. Then it happened. Garp committed an actual war crime and dropped a nuke on Pyra Island that sent everyone caught in the blast flying across the sky. Last but definitely not least, we have Rengoku going up against Akaza. This entire fight was an absolute masterpiece, from the choreography to the animation, because everything was just completely spot on. Watching Rengoku go toe-to-toe against Akaza, who was an upper-ranked demon, was genuinely a mind-numbing experience. It felt incredibly unfair watching Rengoku push himself beyond his human limits, while Akaza just casually laughed off all the damage like it was nothing. Rengoku's unwavering determination was inspiring, not just for Tanjiro and his crew, but for everyone watching the scene. There are so many mentors in anime, and it's not possible to add everyone on the list, so if you think this needs a part 2, let me know in the comments. I want to know your rankings in the comments below too, or if you've got anything else that you would add to this list. As always, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more videos like this one. And don't forget to check out Marvel's Strike Force through the link in the description or QR code and get that free Venom unlock.